Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will explain software testing life cycle phases. In previous video, I explained the software testing life cycle with real-time examples, and I demonstrated each and every point like quality, reliability, and verifying and validating. These points are I explained with clear examples. Okay, so in this video I want to explain about phases in software testing life cycle. Okay, so first phase is nothing but requirement analysis. Second phase is test planning. Third phase is test design, and fourth phase is test environment setup. And fifth one is test execution. Fifth one is test execution, and sixth one is defect reporting and tracking. Seventh one is test closure, and eighth one is a release and maintenance, post release and maintenance. These are the 8 phases available in software testing life cycle. So the first one is requirement analysis. Okay, this is the first phase of software testing life cycle. In this phase, testers and as well as QA professionals analyze the project requirements and identify the ambiguities and contradictions. Okay, so in this case of in the case of requirement analysis, so I want to explain with real-time example in the context of playing cricket. Okay, so before that, these are the 6 steps available in requirement analysis. The first one is understanding the requirement document. This is very important. So each and every point, analyze and read every requirement about the project before start the testing. Okay, the next one is identify ambiguities and inconsistency. Third one is validating feasibility, and fourth one is prioritizing requirements, and fifth one is identify testable requirements. Sixth one is create a requirement traceability matrix. These are the 6 steps available in requirement analysis. Before moving that, I want to explain one real-time example in the context of playing cricket. Okay, so the requirement analysis phase, it is like initial planning and understanding of what needs to be done in software project or software product. Okay, similarly in the cricket, before a match can be played, there is a phase where the team captains and players need to be understand the rules and requirements of the game. Okay, so this is real time scenario. So imagine you are a cricket team captain. Imagine you are a cricket team captain and you are preparing for a cricket match against another team. Okay, so against another team, team B. Here is how the requirement analysis phase would work in the context of playing cricket. Okay, the first one is understanding the rules. The first one is understanding the rules. Just like software projects have requirements documents. Okay, cricket matches have rules. So in the context of software projects, it have it has requirement documents. In the context of cricket matches, have rules, some rules. Okay, that must be understood. So coming to the cricket scenario, there are rules for how many players are on each team, how runs are scored, how wickets are taken, and so on. So many rules are available, so many plannings are available. Okay, this is similar to the project requirement in software, which specify what the software should do and how it should behave. Okay, so what should do and what should behave, how should be, how it should be behave. Okay, behave. Okay, these are the 2 points. The next one is identifying ambiguities or contradictions. So in the cricket scenario, it's very important to ensure that everyone on the team understand the rules correctly or not. If there are any doubts about the rules, okay, they need to be addressed. Similarly, in the software testing, in the requirement analysis phase involves checking for ambiguities. okay, or contradiction in the project requirements. This is important to avoid misunderstandings and mistakes down the line. This is very important phase. For example, uh, you might review the rules of cricket with your team and realize that there is a confusion about the way LBW. So LBW is nothing but LBW. So leg before wicket. Okay, decisions are made. Okay, some players might think it's based on where the ball pitches, while others believe it's about where it hits the batsman. So this ambiguity needs to be clarified to ensure fair play. So I'm explaining again. So same example, please listen carefully. Okay. So you might review the rules of cricket with your team and realize that there is a confusion about the way LBW. So LBW is nothing but leg before wicket. Okay. These decisions are made. Some players, so few players might think it's based on where the ball pitches. Okay. So this is the first ambiguity. Some players, some players it hits the batman, it's about where hits the batman. So this is second ambiguity. Okay, there is no clarity about the rule, what is LBW. Okay, this ambiguity needs to be clarified to ensure fair play. Okay, so by conducting a thorough requirement analysis in cricket, just like in software testing, you ensure that everyone is on the same page about the rules and requirements. This helps prevent misunderstandings, okay, and mistakes as well as during the game. In the software testing context, it helps the tester and QA professionals understand the what the software should do, okay, and which is crucial for efficient and effective testing in later phases of STLC. So requirement analysis is the first phases of software testing lifecycle. This is the this is the starting stage. So in the starting stage, you need to understand the what is the requirement. In the requirement document, it contains what should what software should do and how it should behave. Okay, these are the 2 points is available in the requirement document with clear explanations. Okay, so I'm taking another example. Like imagine, so you are testing an e-commerce website. Okay, during this phase, you would review the requirements to ensure that shopping cart functionality is well documented and aligns with user expectations. Okay, this is the real-time example. Okay, so first one is requirement analysis. Okay, so already you know what is requirement analysis. So you analyze the project requirements. So there are clear, complete, and free from ambiguities and or contradictions. That point is clear, right? Okay. So coming to the phases in case of testing an e-commerce website. First one is understanding the project. So you your team. So suppose you are working on company. Okay, one company, some ABC company. The name of company is ABC. Okay, so you are the person to work in that company. You are working actually. Okay, imagine you are working in that company. So you are doing your job. Okay, so in the case, your team size is 10. Okay, so come to one project come to the company, and your team receive the project documents. These are the project documents which include the requirements of one e-commerce website. Okay, these requirements specify what the website should do. Okay, the first point, what the website should do. The second point is and how it should behave, such as allowing customers to browse products, add items to their shopping cart, and make payments. These are the points are available in the um, requirement document. So this entire process is nothing but so understanding the project. So first of all, one project is coming to one project is come to your one project come to your company, and in that case you receive the document, you understand the that project documents. Okay, so the next one is analyze the shopping cart functionality. One of the it is the one of the critical functionality. Okay, so in the e-commerce website, customers use it to select items they want to buy. Okay, in requirement analysis you focus on the specified aspect. Definitely, in the case of requirement analysis you can focus on the specific aspect. Okay, the next one is reviewing the requirements. You carefully review the project requirement documents and related to the shopping cart functionality. Okay, these documents should provide a detailed description of how the shopping cart should work. Okay, so this is the review process. For instance, the requirements might specify the customer should be able to add products to the cart, view the items in the cart, and update the quantities and proceed to checkout. So these are the process. The requirement should also specify any specific rules such as discounts, taxes, or shipping fees. Okay, the fourth one is identifying the ambiguities. During this analysis, you pay close attention to the requirements to identify any issues such as unclear statements or requirements that conflict with each other. Okay, for example, you might notice that one requirement says shopping cart should allow maximum of 10 items. Okay, so while another requirement mentioned that there should be no limit. This is the one ambiguity. So this is the some contradiction that needs to be resolved. The fifth one is a collaborating with the development team. If you found any ambiguities or contradictions, you would collaborate with the development team and the project stakeholders to clarify and resolve these issues. This ensures that everyone has a common understanding of what the shopping cart functionality should do. Okay. The final one is documenting your analysis. As part of requirement analysis, you document your findings and any changes or clarifications made to the requirements. This documentation is important for future reference and to track the progress of software testing process. So by performing requirement analysis in this manner, you ensure that the shopping cart functionality of the e-commerce website is well defined and aligns with what customer expect. This initial phase helps prevent misunderstandings and ambiguities that could be lead to issues later in the software development and testing process. It sets the foundation for successful testing and the delivery of a high quality e-commerce website. Okay, so coming to that like requirement analysis, you understand, right? So first of all, I mentioned in the starting actually six steps. So again, I'm explaining this requirement analysis but with these six steps. Okay, the first step is nothing but understanding the requirement document. Okay, it is nothing but review and understand the requirement document. This document typically contains information about the project objectives, features, functionalities, and constraints. These information available in this requirement document. Let's say for example, you are testing a mobile banking app. You would review the requirement document to understand the expected features like balance checking, fund transfer, and bill payments. So I'm taking another example for understanding purpose. If you are testing a gaming application, you would review the requirement document to identify the expected gameplay mechanics and graphics and user interactions. So these are the points are available in the requirement document. Okay, the next one is identify the ambiguities and inconsistencies. In this phase, it is essential to identify any ambiguities, contradictions, or missing information in the requirements. Ambiguities can lead to misunderstanding and errors in the later stages of testing. Let's say, for example, in mobile banking app, if the requirement states fast transaction processing, you need to clarify what fast means in terms of seconds or milliseconds to remove ambiguity. Okay. The third step is validating feasibility. So validate whether the processed requirements are feasible from a technical and as well as practical standpoint. Determine if the software can be developed and tested as specified in the requirement. So as specified in the requirement document. For example, for the gaming app, if the requirement demands real-time multiplayer functionality, you must ensure that technical infrastructure supports such features or not. Okay, the next one is the prioritizing requirements. So prioritizing requirements helps in creating a focused testing strategy. Not all requirements are of equal importance. So identify and prioritize those that are very crucial. So let's say, for example, in the case of mobile banking app, ensuring the security of a transaction might be a top priority, followed by other non-critical features like customizable themes. Okay. The next one is identifying testable requirements. Ensure that the requirements are testable. Some requirements might be uh, impractical to test, and these should be highlighted for clarification. So, if the gaming app requirements, let's say for example, I'm taking one example. So, if the gaming app requirements state that an engaging user experience, you should work with the development team to define measurable criteria for what makes the experience engaging, such as user retention matrices. So the final one is creating a requirement traceability matrix. This is very important interview question for about requirement traceability matrix. So in the later sessions, definitely I will explain very clear explanation about requirement traceability matrix. Don't worry. So in this class, I want to explain only high level in high level. Okay. So coming to the requirement trace, creating a requirement traceability matrix. A requirement traceability matrix helps in tracking whether each requirement is covered by corresponding test case or not. It ensures the comprehensive test coverage. For example, in the mobile banking app, you would create a matrix that links each requirement to one or more test cases, guarantee that all functionalities is tested or not. Okay, so this is about requirement analysis. So the final conclusion is requirement analysis is the cornerstone of successful software testing. It lays the foundation for the entire testing process by ensuring that the project's requirements are clear, consistent, and testable. By understanding, validating, and prioritizing the requirements, you set the stage of effective testing. Okay, this is the this is the first phase of requirement analysis. So if you like this video, definitely subscribe to my channel and like this video. So please share your friends. So in the next session, I want to explain test planning. So in the test planning, i will explain I will explain so each and every point with real-time examples. Okay, so please like my video and share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching this video.